Final call, electronics. If you have not run first round of electronics, we need you now, please. Final call, first round of electronics. 492 dial in the left, 484 in the right, 800ths of a second head start in the left lane. That looks like John LaBouche Jr. over in the right. Mopar powered dragster. Probably won $250,000 or so in that car. Left lane don't care. He's staging anyway. Going to take his shot. Welded together at the starting line. 007s for everybody. How about 7 dead on with a 0 in the left lane? 7,000s package. Left side moving on. What about LaBouche? Had the butter knife from him too. He's 007, take 5 to be 5 thou under. He had to go dead on 0 and hope for a dead heat win. No good. Left lane moves on to round next. 479 down the left lane. Right side, Huntsville Engine and Performance. Todd Bones Ewing, former Great American Bracket Race 50 grand winner right there in the right lane. Bones dialed 466. Red in the left lane, red in the right. Left side leaves first. Bones gets a free pass. Bones out of the gas, 479 dial left lane, 8 thousandths under. Todd Bones Ewing to round number next. Buyback window is open. Buyback window is open. If you were not fortunate enough to get a win light in round number 1 of electronics or foot brake, buyback window is open. You buy back in the top of the tower. Buyback window is open, folks. Take your shot. Get back in the show. Take your shot at this big money at the Moser Engineering Great American Bracket Race. Tree advantage left lane. He holds on for the win. Double breakout. Ouch. Right side missed the tree. Just needed to get further behind. Left lane gets there. Breaks it out 8 thousandths. Right side breaks it out 12 thousandths. 4 thou margin of victory to the left lane. Next up, 524 dial in the dragster left lane. Right side, Joseph Smith out of Hindelburg, Mississippi. 487 dial in the 2008 Racecraft chassis. Little over 3/10 of a second head start going to the left lane. Right side, Tree advantage gets a little too much drive. Breaks out 16 thousandths. Left lane breaks out 11 thousandths. Joseph Smith got there 24 thou. Had to take 18 or less to get the win light. Wade Gilbert in left lane, 504 is the dial. Right side not on foul, 494, 1/10 of a second head start to Gilbert out of Prairieville, Louisiana. A 1999 Mike Boss rear engine dragster in the left lane. You know those Boss cars are kind of narrow back there in the back. Unmistakable. Left lane gets it done. 12, 1 above. 26 thousandths package in the left lane. Right side's 19 on the tree. Had 7 thou to play with. Goes 3 above the dial. Next up, left lane dial 480. Right lane 482. Very small head start going to the dragster right lane. Final call, electronics. If you have not run round number 1, electronics, we need you now, please. Final call, round 1, electronics. Buyback window's open, guys and gals. Take your shot at this big money. Come to the buyback window, top of the tower. Get back in the show and take your shot at this big prize money, which will be a full payout here at the Moser Engineering Great American Bracket Race Friday edition. Full payout. Thank each and every one of you on behalf of Britt and Galen and the staff here. No problem. We appreciate you showing up in good numbers, creating this full payout today. Red in the right lane, left side 15 on the tree, going to ride it out the back door. 3 under the dial, holding a little, showing his cards. Right lane, 471 dial, and that winged up dragster. Former Cummings Motorsports ride there in the right lane. Lorraine Reed in the left lane out of Iowa Park, Texas. A lot going on there in that name and city. Reed dialed 480. Slight head start to the left lane, 9/100ths of a second. Reed out in front, gets the win line, 17, dead on with a 421 package. 33 in the right lane, leaves him mathematically eliminated, no chance. 21 package in the left, beats a 33. Right side rides through dead on, adding a little salt to the wound. Next up, 463 dial in the right lane. David Jones over here in the left, dial 489. Half of a bulb, or half of a bulb. Slight head start going to David Jones in the left lane, Florida racer. Making the trip over here to South Louisiana. Once again, final call, electronics, round 1. If you're not here, we need you now, please. Says David's in a top alcohol funny car. I'm from Alabama. I'm not real smart, but I know that's not what that is. Left lane, letting a little smoke out down there. Don't look to be too bad. Look to be engine smoke. Right side rides through for the win. 22, 1 under. Next up, left lane, 485 is the dial. Right side, another former Cummings Motorsports ride. Brett said that car has won $1 or $2 in its time. Dial 491. Red in the right lane, left side gets the win. 13, 8 thou under.
All right, Jared, thank you for coming up here and guest announcing. Give us a break real quick. Appreciate it. Oh, they're close on the tree, but left lane's got the little bit better reaction time and takes the win. Dead on with the 3 at 144 miles per hour. Right lane dead on with the 4, 153. Margin of victory, 14 thousandths right there. Buybacks are open, foot brake and electronics. Buybacks are open up here in the tower. Come see Miss Ivy. She'll gladly let you back in. She's our new goddess of forgiveness today. All right, one of these Phantom dragsters coming up in the left lane. All right. Foot brake, wait and see by, carries over. G, 473, you go to lane 3. The rest of foot brake, go to lanes 1 and 2, please. Lanes 1 and 2. Foot brake, round 2, 1 and 2. Foot brake, round 2 to 1 and 2. And G, 473, your wait and see by, carries over. All right, they're telling me final call. So it's the triple final call. Jared gave a final and a final. I'm giving you a triple dog dare final to you for electronic dragsters to the lanes. This is it. We're about ready to wrap up that and go to round 2 of foot brake. Foot brake 1 and 2, please. Foot brake, lanes 1 and 2. Let's see, right lane for the win on that one. Dead on with the 2, had a 038 light. 6,000's margin of victory, but the left lane broke out. Another pair of dragsters on the line here. Left lane, Jonathan Robin. I believe that's humping and dumping in that snacks down there. Dialing in a 494, right lane a 489 dial. Good looking blue and silver multicolored dragster over there in the right lane. Wow, perfect triple O light in the right lane and 490 on an 89 dial. 14 thousandths right there. It's hard to squeeze in. Left lane had a breakout loss. Had a 005 light for Jonathan Robin. He was trying to get it done, but pushed too much stripe. Left lane coming up on his X number, 276X. Taking on dragster 403V here. Only 0.04 of a second head start going to the right lane. Right lane 485 on an 84 dial, had a 03 light, 003 light. Left lane dead on with a 0 and an 019 light. Look at that margin of victory, Britt. 2 thou right there on that run. Yep, that's right. Yep. Buybacks at the top of the tower. It's amazing when you have to buy back in. There's a lot of people that are smiling up here. It's like they're happy. They don't mind. They're up here trying to get back in it. You can't win if you're not in it. You got to be in it to win it. Right lane goes red. Left lane's going to be your automatic winner on a 488 dial. Runs a 508. Slows it down. All right, Mike Bloomfield Jr., if that's him, I'm not sure. Right lane Kevin Henry broke out, left lane for the win, 460, 143 miles an hour, had a 008 light. My next pair up, left lane dialing in a 472, right lane a 483, about 1/10 of a second going to the right lane. All right, pre-stage, trying to get him staged up. Left lane bumps in. Here we go with the right. Right lane going to get a 1/10 head start. Here we go. Both green, almost identical. Oh, man, here comes AJ Tritt trying to stink up the joint. Double breakout, left lane for the win. Did you find you a shifter cable? Good deal. Hello, Miss Trudy. How are you? Gave you a shout out earlier. I don't know if you heard it or not. All right, left lane of 478, right lane of 520. We got one bulb going to the right lane. That's a half a second. Left lane broke out, right lane for the win. 014 light, runs 21 on the 20 dial. I believe that was John Gibson there in the right lane. And the next pair up, let's see. Left lane, Gene Tanner in the R&L split brick dragster, dials in a 512. Right lane, a 444. Over half a second head start, about 7/10 of a second. Wow. Almost identical lights. Who's it going to be? Burt for the throttle. Right lane for the win. 446 at a $152. Wow. Screaming down there. 511 breakout on a 12 for Gene Tanner. Troy Williams in the left lane, dialing in a 511. Right lane, Wade Ellis, a 483. And it's a double breakout. And left lane broke out the lesser of the two. Troy Williams for the win. 510, 9 thou breakout. Right lane 480 on an 83. He went 3 numbers under. That's a lot. Trying to push too much stripe. But he gave up a lot on the start line too, so he had to try to make it up on the big end. Next pair up, the Oldsmobile. That's the junior Burgess over there, dialing in a 660. Oh, man, what happened? Right lane went red. He sees it, and that's it. Left lane 001 on the tree. Runs 664, 101. All right, Mr. Alan Wickel coming up next in the left lane at 475, right lane at 670 for that Chevelle. Now, Alan Wickel, that is one beautiful car. Simple and clean, but you see him after every pass, he's down there wiping on it, cleaning it off, making sure there's no buildup of the little rubber peelies and dust. And great show car there. Alan Wickel out of Saraland, Alabama. He gives up 2 seconds to the Chevelle. Buybacks at the top of the tower. Buybacks to the top of the tower. Wickel getting the job done early with a 002 light, dead on with an 8. Right lane runs a 677 on a 70 dial and couldn't get it done, the Chevelle. And here's my buy run. This is Kenny White dialing in a 638. A foot brake for the round 2 of electronics. The wait and see buy is going to be 403A. 403A for the second round of wait and see buy electronics. All right, buy run here for electronics round 1. I'm ready for round 2 of foot brake in just a moment. Buybacks are open, and Tommy says hello. old Tommy Higgins up here buying back in with a smile. Jimmy Hidalgo Sr. in the Corvette, the country dog taking on TJ Vickers, Captain America. Yep, 699 to the left, 623 to the right. All right, looks like right lane, red lit, left lane's going to be my automatic winner. Left lane winning time, 695 at 94, breakout win. It was over with on the line. All right. Jared Pennington, he was up here talking earlier. He'll be in the right lane, dialing in, looks like a 582, left lane a 670. Cody Kern to the left, right here out of Donaldsonville, just right up the street. And Jared goes red again, 003 red. Boy, he's going to be mad. Christine looking on from home.
The win, 673 at 91. Right lane, Jared, red lit and broke out. Yellow and purple Chevy 2, the LSU car. That's Robbie Mullins, a 671. Mike Barnett, a 623. That headless horseman is deadly tonight. Robbie Mullins broke out. He red lit right lane. Mike Barnett for the win on a breakout win. There we go. I'll spit it out yet. All right. Foot brake. I'm sorry. Foot brake. You're in the lanes right now. Final call. Foot brake for round 2. Final call. Foot brake round 2. Electronic door slammers. First call. First call. Electronic door slammers 3 and 4. Electronic door slammers 3 and 4. For electronics, the wait and see buy is car 403A. We'll try to get a name for you here in just a moment. Tim Clinton eked out a win, dead on with the 6. Left lane, Jim Lee sleeping at the tree and lost. Jay Dunlap and Luke Bogacki. Let's see how Luke does. He's going to get the win. Jay Dunlap had a red light and lost. Luke Bogacki for the win. 621, 109 miles per hour. Left lane coming up is for sale. The red Nova down there. Morgan Foray out of Houma, Louisiana, dialing in a 714 right lane. John Vance in the red Mustang out of Theodore, Alabama, over by Mobile. 648, giving up one bulb left lane. Electronic door cars 3 and 4, please. Electronic door cars 3 and 4. Right lane 650. John Vance for the win at 100. Left lane losing time for Morgan Foray. All right, next up. Left lane Zeke 645. Right lane is 724. Oh man! All right, Semino breaks out. 23 on a 24. 1 under. Left lane 646. He goes one high for the win. And there's one of those Mosier cars over there. Electronic door slammers, second round. Electronic door slammers, lanes 3 and 4, please.
Can you give me a name on that?
Dennis Reynolds, you got the wait and see buy. 403A for electronics. You got the wait and see buy. Dennis Reynolds. All right, Mosier Engineering in the right lane. Slate Cummings taking on Joshua Mabel. One bulb head start, left side. Here we go. Green light, red light for Slate. We need to put that other Cummins back in there, don't we? Man, oh man. Left lane takes the automatic win. Jason Mabel, 692 breakout win. And Britt had an 023 red light. Next pair up. There's that AMC Javelin. I mean, the Gremlin we were talking about earlier. You're always going to see some weird cars at a drag strip. Left lane dialing in a 585. The truck dialing in, not sure yet. Opie Pierce in the right lane. Matt Naquin in the left. Opie goes red. Left lane for a breakout win. Got a free time shot. 582. Right lane 647. Had a 022 red light bulb. Matt Naquin puts out Opie Pierce. Yes. All right, next pair up. Michael Lewis in the left lane out of Social, Mississippi, dialing in a 659. Right lane, Jay Landry, a 671. Just a nod to the right lane. Look at that. Michael Lewis goes red. Jay Landry for the win in his Monte Carlo. Automatic winning time. Dead on with a 0 and an 020 light. 20,000 package right there. Left lane, red lit and lost on a breakout. All right, next two up. Right lane, the wheel standing yellow Firebird, David Latino, and in a Pontiac taking on Travis Lipscomb out of Zachary.
Nice wheels up charge. Both of them horrible reaction times, but hey, we'll see. Left lane for the win, 6:05. Final call, foot brake. Final call, foot brake. All right, here we go. Getting back to racing. Sorry about that. Last pass, Aaron Hill took the win. Next up, electronic dragsters, lanes 5 and 6. Electronic dragsters 5 and 6 for round 2 with 403A. Got the wait and see by. Buybacks are at the top of the tower. Buybacks and wild cards will be at the top of the tower. If you need to buy back in, if you were not so fortunate in the second round, you need to come to the top of the tower. See Miss Ivy. She's the goddess of forgiveness today. She'll let you back in. All right, looks like Danny Paul was the winner over Thomas Holly. Double breakout win. Electronic dragsters 5 and 6. Dragsters 5 and 6. Aubrey red lights. Left lane is going to be your automatic winner on a breakout. 560 on a 70. Oh, man, look at that red Camaro sliding around down there. Oh, my goodness. He passed the quarter-mile stripe. He went right into the right lane in front of that truck. But Aubrey was slowed down enough where it didn't bother him too much. Shaking around down there. Wow. He's pulling some vinyl off of the seat down there, I'm quite certain. Next pair up, the truck dialing in a 663. Right lane, Robert Vance in the Nova. 621 out of Grand Bay, Arkansas. Right lane, 623 winning time at 105 for Robert Vance. Hidalgo taking on Daryl Paul. That's Jimmy Hidalgo on the left side. Had a 002 bulb and takes the win. Dead on with an 8. Oh, man. Tight package. If you bought back in, just get in any way you can. Mix and match. Buybacks do not have to run buybacks. You just mix back in with whoever you're next to. You just start racing. Just mix in. Buybacks, just mix in wherever you can. Right lane double breakout. Left lane is your automatic winner. Broke out the lesser of the two, Lynn Bro. Skipper Latino loses. So we're going to have us a new wait and see buy. Skipper just lost. We'll pick a new buy. All right, here we go. Round 2 of electronics. Round 2 of electronics here in the water box. I think it's Landry 4 in the left lane dialing in a 560. Right lane AJ Ash a 570. 1/10 of a second right lane. AJ goes red, gives it away to the DPI car. Left lane 571 winning time. .009 light right lane and takes the win. Double breakout, 645. Double breakout, left lane 637, right lane of 505, broke out more for Travis Barnett. Right lane broke out, 707 on an 09. Left lane for the win, 654, 007 light for the left lane. And for foot brake, next round of foot brake, we have a new wait and see buy. It's going to be 48.65. Jimmy Hidalgo Jr. in the Camaro. 48.65. Jimmy Hidalgo Jr. in the white Camaro, or in the Camaro. I don't know what color it is. I assume white. For the foot brake division. Here we go. Psychotic Corvette James McElveen in the Jack Andrew entry out of Waveland, Mississippi. 63 Corvette Roadster. And man, look at that. 000 light. Takes the win. 569 on a 63 lot dial. Left lane runs dead on his dial-in, but he slept at the tree. Right lane went around him. Gave up.
Gave up some numbers, but he had him covered at the tree. TJ Vickers coming up in the left lane. Dialing in a 622, right lane a 662. One bulb head start going to the Burgess car. And the right lane's your winner, 664. Left lane ran closer, but right lane, it was a whole shot win for the team Burgess. Next pair coming up, left lane a 589, right lane a 668 dial. It's going to be almost a second. But we'll say about 7/10 of a second going to the right lane. Silver Nova head start. Wheels up, charge both sides, almost identical lights, no real advantage. At the stripe, it's going to be left lane 590. You know, he went one number high, right lane is 673 on a 68 dial. A little bit off the pace for the right side. Left lane gets the wind bulb. Luke Bogacki coming up now in the left lane. Is that correct? Taking on, let's see, a 621 dial, right lane, the orange Camaro. Black on orange, a 673. One bulb head start, half a second, right lane. Let's see. Left lane took the win. 625 had a 008 light. Next pair coming up. Scotty Taylor in the left lane taking on, Jared Pennington. Good race. Veteran racers here. Having a little staging battle. They're both pre-staged. Left lane's going to get the nod by a little over half a second. Staged up. Tree drops. Green, green. Here we go. Scotty's got some work to do. And it's going to be right lane. Jared Pennington, 580 on a 79 dial. Left lane broke out. He slept at the tree. He's trying to make it up down there. 639 breakout on a 42 dial. Corvette and Chevy 2. Chevy 2 in the left lane, dialing in a 556. Right lane, the Corvette. Lorraine Reed, a 620 dial. Little over half a bulb, little over one bulb going to the right lane. Buybacks at the top of the tower. And for those wild card tickets, it doesn't matter how you lose or when you lost. If you are not in competition at the end of round 3, if you have lost and you're low, even if you lost in rounds 1 and 2 and you didn't even run round 3, you can still buy a wild card ticket up here in the tower for a chance to get back in round 4. I'll repeat that for you here in just a minute. Right lane stages up. Here we go. Corvette going to get the head start. And green and green. Looks like the Chevy 2 is going to have to try to make it up at the stripe. And he cannot do it. Right lane 621 at 128. Left lane 556. Dead on with a 0. 14 thousandths margin of victory there in the right lane. And the Mustang here in the left lane. Colton Chapman dialing in a 570. Right lane a 670 for the red Chevelle. 2 bulbs on the tree. That's 1 second. Head start, right lane.
Right lane red lights, it's over. Colton Chapman goes for the win, 564. He'll go to round next. Next pair up, good multicolored looking dragster. That car is for sale. Right lane downtown Jim Brown. Right lane of 497, Mike Bloomfield, a very fast 456 naturally aspirated dragster. Almost a whole bulb going to the right lane. All right, Jim's pre-stage, waiting on Mike to pre-stage. There we go. All right, we got a staging battle here. They're both Mike Bloomfield and Jim Brown are pre-staged, and they're just going to sit there until the cows come home, or until we harvest some sugar cane out there, one or the other. They're still sitting there. Nobody wants to go in. Starter's going to have a seat. Oh, there we go. Jim Brown bumps in. There goes Mike. Tree comes down. Green lights are fair. Oh my goodness gracious. Mike Bloomfield 001 on the tree for the win. Dead on with the 1-2 thou package. Right lane Jim Brown breaks out. Had an 021 on the tree and breaks out 96 on a 97. Margin of victory 9 thou right there. Goodness gracious. Mike Bloomfield only left him 2 thou to squeeze in there. That's tough. Oh gosh. All right, next up, Raymond Willis, a 508 for the left lane dragster. Right lane, 491. Oh my goodness, Raymond, what were you thinking, sir? 529 light. Right lane for the win, 502, 116 miles per hour. Left lane broke out. Next pair up, Gene Tanner. He bought back in earlier. Came up smiling, shaking hands, and telling stories. Dialing in a 510. Right lane of 276. That's his X number. Not sure who that might be. Right lane goes red. Left lane Gene Tanner. Good thing he bought back in. He's in round 3 now. 509 breakout win. All right, one of the Team Paul, Racing Team Paul here. Daryl or Danny Paul in the left lane, taking on the right lane, 488 dial, left lane 503. Right lane goes red, 001 red. That's like a 499 red light. Left lane 005 on the tree, breaks out for the win, 501 on an 03 dial. Right lane goes 6 thou under, breaks out, but he red lit, and that was the end of his day right there. Buybacks are open at the top floor of the tower. Buybacks are open at the top of the tower. Come see Miss Ivy. She'll let you back in for a small fee. She shall set you free. Next pair up. Left lane of 488. Right lane of 493. 1/10 to the right lane. Tommy Kelly in the left lane.
Dragsters in lane 6, pull up, guys. Dragsters, lane 6, pull up. I need all the dragsters in the lanes. Pull on forward, guys. Dragsters, pull on forward so we can figure out where we are here. Right lane for the win. Dead on with an 8 and an 0.16 light. Left lane dead on with an 8 and an 0.25 light. 9 thou margin to victory right there. And it was all a whole shot win. Next pair up. Left lane dialing in a 4.69. That's Tad Gates there, defending champion in the left lane. Right lane a 4.62 dial. So just a nod is going to go to the left lane. Tad Gates, last year's 50 thou winner, defending his honor. Little staging battle. Right lane bumps in. Here we go. Left lane. Green lights are fair. And left lane broke out. Right lane dead on with the 2 and a 006 light. Left lane goes 2 numbers under, too quick. And an 024 bowl. Tad Gates is going to have to go visit the buyback window or hope for a wild card, one or the other.
All right, we'll give Mighty Money a break here. Rolling in, left lane 522 dial in dragster. Must be a small block. Right lane 482 is the dial. Exactly 4/10 of a second head start going to the left lane. He's never going to catch him at that pace. Right lane gets it done. 24 on the tree. Couple of tenths over the dial in. Left lane, lots of trouble. Didn't even get off the starting line. And he'll ease it on down for good measure. Looks like a prison work release just let out in the tower here. Got some rough characters just come in. 498 down the left lane. Right lane, Clark Munt. Also a 498. Heads up on the dial. Clark Munt was your latest winner on a raffle ticket to get in the American Race Cars Dragster Shootout a little later on. Still a few spots left in that. Get them while they last. Left lane in control, gets it done. 17.3 over the dial, getting there 0.06 of a second. Munt in the right lane, 33 on the tree. Little closer to the dial by 100th, but well behind on the tree. 0.06 deficit at the finish line. Next up, left lane, 503 is the dial in the dragster. Right lane, Jason Rich, 478. Buyback window is open. First or second round buybacks, folks. First or second. So if you won the first, lost the second, you still got an opportunity to get back in the program race for this big money. Buyback window is open. Final call, electronics. Round number 2. If you have not run electronics in round number 2, we need you now, please. Final call, electronics. Round number 2. Red in the right lane. Left side gets it done. 13 on the tree. Rolling through. 2 above the dial. Right side holding a few. Showed his cards, did Jason Rich. 008 red. Leaves him eliminated at the hit. Yeah. $491 in the left, $484 in the right for John LaBouche Jr. 4,000 separate them at the tree. Left lane gets it done. 493, 2 above the dial. Junior gets way too much at the stripe. 14 thousandths under. Left side, dropped it like it's hot. 493 at 126. Oh, good brakes. Chris Talley in the left lane, Houston, Texas racer, dial 491. Todd Bones Ewing over in the right, Huntsville Engine and Performance, one of our sponsors here. Bones co-owns that with our good friend Andy Anderson. Bones dialed 464. Bones in trouble here. Left lane gets it done. 008, one above the dial. Bones gets there 1 thou, breaks out 3 thou. Left lane's 19 package. Bones 21 on the trees. Mathematically eliminated by 2 thou minimum at the hit. He could not win that race. Reminds me a lot of mine. Wayne Henry, 495 dial. Left lane, Central Louisiana is home. There's Jason Rich again. Or not. Right side dialed 478. Right lane, Rich gets it done, 21 above, taking 11 thousandths at the stripe. Missing the tree in the left lane, dead on with a 3. But 21 thousandths in the hole at the start. Left him no chance. Next up, dragster left lane, 484 is the dial. Right side, 472. 12 hundredths of a second head start to the left lane. What up, Joe? Where you at, girl? Tree advantage in the right lane. Holds it on for the win. 005, dead on with a 7. 12 thousandths package in the right lane. Left lane, 26 on the tree. No chance. 11 thousandths on the dial in. Still didn't get there. Those hurt. Marty Hellickson from Lafayette, Louisiana. 483 is the dial in the left lane. Right side, 510 dial. Appears to be a Phantom race car in the right lane based on the paint and the look of it. Could be wrong. I believe that's one of our sponsors here at the Great American Bracket Race. Red in the right lane, got it all. Bad red. Left lane, 11 and 3 under. Marty shows his cards. Left lane, David Jones, 487 is the dial in, Florida racer. Right lane, John Gibson out of Picayune, Mississippi. Slept at their Walmart parking lot last night. Very nice accommodations there in the Walmart. No, excuse me, it was Home Depot. Home Depot parking lot there in Picayune. Former Castaneda Motorsports dragster in the right lane, 520 is the dial. Little over 3/10 of a second head start for the right lane. And he uses that to his advantage. Left lane, Jones goes red. Gibson, 21 dead on with a 425 package. Going to round number next. Lorraine Reed in the left lane, Iowa Park, Texas is home. 476 is the dial. 511 dial in the right lane, the Overkill Motorsports dragster. T-Dub, T-Rock, T-Roy, got a lot of names. Some of them I can't say. Troy Williams. Little over 3/10 of a second head start to the Overkill Motorsports dragster in the right lane. We'll have Mitch Clary with Overkill Motorsports up here to talk to him sometime tomorrow. Another fine sponsor here at the Moser Engineering Great American Bracket Race. Oh, big hoof in the left lane. Broke it out. Troy missed the tree, goes 2 above on the stop. 121 is the mile per hour. Left lane huffed and puffed and broke it out to foul. Left lane $478, right side $454. $454 in this kind of heat down here is no puppy. That dog will bite you. Don't feed it. Red in the right lane, left side. Missed the tree, but he goes to the next round. Dead on with a 0 in the left lane, dead on with a 3. Think this racetrack's any good at no problem? Dead on run after dead on run for these cars. Unbelievable racing surface, especially considering the heat. Great job. No problem staff. You guys, gals doing a wonderful job. Kayla McLean in the left lane, Andalusia, Alabama racer. Sweet Home, Alabama. 507 is the dial. Brandon Henry, Louisiana racer in the right. Also dialed 507. Left lane, McLean gets it done. Missed the tree, 3 thousandths under. Right side, Henry gets there a little too much. Breaks it out 14 thou. Margin of victory, 11 thousandths of a second for Kayla McLean. Right lane, 10, dead on with a 2, 12 thousandths package. Left lane had the tree advantage by 6 thou, 004 on the tree. Gets there 28 thou, breaks it out 20. Had to take 8 or less to get it done. Gina Munt in left lane, Longrue, Texas. 479 is the dial, right side. 517. Dead on with a 4 in the left lane, 14 thousandths package. Right lane is 8, take 11. Nice lap. Didn't get anything for it. 5 thou under. Nice 14 package in the left lane for Gina Munt. Chris Morris, 484 dial left lane. Wade Gilbert in the right, 504. 2/10 of a second head start to the right lane.
Left-hand lane, Chris Morris, Pride of Louisiana right here. Wade Gilbert in the right-hand lane, 504 dial, 484. Left-hand lane gets there, breaking out 4, takes the stripe. Right-hand lane breaks out 6. Left-hand lane is your winner, Chris Morris, Pride, Louisiana. Coming up, left-hand lane, Jonathan Robin, Luling, Louisiana. Car number 4149, dial 444 in the right-hand lane. 444. That is quick. That is quick. 492 in the left-hand lane, 444 in the right-hand lane. About 5 big ones to the left-hand lane to start. Right-hand lane is red. Left-hand lane's your automatic winner. 16th out on the tree. Takes it. 491 with a 9. Breaking out 1, but that's your winner. Left-hand lane. Red light in the right. Right-hand lane, 444 dial in. Ladies and gentlemen, went 443 with an 8. 2 thou. Pretty good run right there. Coming up, Mike Bloomfield Jr. Car number 33, left-hand lane, 458 dial in. Right-hand lane, car number 4941, 470 dial in. About 2 ticks to the right-hand side. Left-hand lane is red, 003 red. Right-hand lane is late, 56 light, but gets it done. 471 was a 7 off of 470 dial in. Left-hand lane was 459 off of 458. Your winner, right-hand lane, car number 4941. Coming up, left-hand lane, car number 4917, dial 471. Right-hand lane, car number 4548, dial 462. Just about one little bump there. The Mosier Engineering over in the right-hand lane. Don't have a clue who's driving it, but somebody's over there. That could be Cool Hand right there. I don't know, but it may be. .471 in the right-hand lane, 462 in the left. Excuse me, in the right, 462. Both are green. Good race coming up. Your winner. Right-hand lane, 463 on 62. Left-hand lane breaking out 7. Had him on the tree, 003. Gave him 5 to get in, couldn't get it done. Coming up, next pair. Car number 405P, left-hand lane. Joe Smith, Heidelberg, Mississippi in the right-hand lane, dial 484. 484. Left-hand lane, dial 478. This is almost heads up. First call, foot brake. First call, foot brake. Staging lanes 1 and 2. Staging lanes 1 and 2. Jimmy Hidalgo Jr., if you can hear me, you are the wait and see by. Jimmy Hidalgo Jr. Down another end, right-hand lane. Joe Smith gets it done. 484 dial, went 484 with a 9. Left-hand lane, 2 off. 481 on 478. Got it done right there. Thank you, Joe. Come on down. Say it ain't so, Joe. Whoop. Left-hand lane, Wade Ellis. 660X, dial 483. Right-hand lane, dial 492. Wade is dead late. Right-hand lane's your winner, 496 off of 92. Wade goes 490 off of 83 with a 622 light, much as I hate to say that. This thing. Left-hand lane, Troy Williams Jr., dial 511. Right-hand lane, Alan Wickle, Saraland, Alabama, dial 476. Got 02 Mullis. 2010 Phantom over the left-hand lane. Troy's going to give up, going to get about a 5 head start here. See if Allen can run him down. 476 in the right-hand lane, 511 in the left. Once again, foot brake, stage in lanes 1 and 2. Joe Hidalgo Jr., you have the wait and see by. You have the wait and see by. Allen goes red, 10 red, 006 in the left-hand lane. Dead on with a 7. That's 13,000 in the package. Allen's 474 breaking out 2. 10,000's red in the right-hand lane. Coming up, car number 232 in the left-hand lane, dial 484. Car number 2030, 476 over in the right-hand lane. Double 01 in the left-hand lane. There it is. Right-hand lane gets the job done. 13 runs dead on 2. Left-hand lane, 13 off. 14,000 to the left. 19 to the left. 15 in the right. 3,000 stripe down the other end right there. 3,000. So that's close. David Jones in the left-hand lane, dial 562. Right-hand lane, car number T123, dial 660. 660 in the right-hand lane. Good race going here. Will be decided on the other end. Win lights say, right-hand lane. 10 on the tree, dead on with a 5. That's 15,000 package. Left-hand lane, dead on with a 1. 15,000. They are dead even. Computer decided. Listen to this, ladies and gentlemen. 0, 0, 0, 3 for the win in the right-hand lane. 3 10,000s. 3 10,000s to the right-hand lane. Coming up, Kenny White, Friendswood, Texas. 81 Chevrolet Camaro, right-hand lane, car number 203, dial 480. Left-hand lane, dial 638. Going to give up a little bit. The dragster going to have to sit there and wait. Got a race on our hands right here, left-hand lane. Down the other end, win light safe, right-hand lane, 001, 13, 14,000's package in the right-hand lane. Left-hand lane, 16. Left-hand lane breaking out 3,000. Breaking out 3,000 in the left-hand lane. Coming up, Bruce White, Stafford, Texas, 80 model Pontiac. Thought that was a Chevette, but they have corrected me and told me that's a Pontiac. Got a Dennis Reynolds over in the right-hand lane, car number 438 out of Louisiana. Dial 489. 489 in the right-hand lane, 662 in the left. This is your final two in Super Pro Electronics. Super Pro Electronics dragsters and door cars. Left-hand lane is red. Right-hand lane, he's going to be kicking himself. Right-hand lane's 086 on the tree. Runs 83 on the 89. Breaking out 552 on the other end, but he does take the win.
All right, for today, electronic wild cards are 15 bucks, foot brake are 10. 10 bucks for foot brake wild card tickets. And it does not matter how or when you lost. If you are out at the end of round 3, come upstairs, get your wild card ticket. It's only 10 bucks for foot brake and only 15 for electronics. 66 Ford coming up. Mike Murphy out of Liverpool, Texas, dialing in a 696. Right lane, Luke Bogacki, 625. One bulb head start, left side. And Fuel Barn, we're heading that way. If you're waiting there for fuel, stay put. We're heading that way. Electronic door slammers, 3 and 4. Electronic door slammers, 3 and 4, please. Luke Bogacki going to get the automatic win. Free time shot, 621 at 108. Left lane, 038 red. And dead on with the 4. Mike Murphy loses in the truck. Next pair up, Camaro. Joshua Mabel, a 691. Right lane, that's Jared Pennington, 579. Got a 2-bulb head start, left lane. Little over a second. Electronic door slammers, 3 and 4, please. Door slammers, 3 and 4. For electronics, the wait and see buy holds over 403A. Let's see, right lane for the win. Jared Pennington eked out a win, 583. Left lane, whatever it was. Jimmy Hidalgo Sr. Here we go in the Corvette, a 697. Right lane, a 696 for Stuart Oland out of Ventress, Louisiana. Green lights are fair, and they're almost identical. Burping the throttle, you hear him down there. Left lane, 7 flat for the win at 90. Right lane 7 flat as well. Left lane ran closer to his dial in. Right lane had the light. 11th thou, margin of victory right there. Next pair up, AMC, the black gremlin. That's Matt Naquin out of Napoleonville, dialing in a 583. Right lane Scotty Taylor out of Petal, Mississippi, a 642. King of the Coast champion in the right lane. Gary Williams to the tower when you get a moment, please. Gary Williams to the tower when you get a moment, please. We got to do some, take care of some credentials. Gary Williams to the tower, please, when you get a moment with the Phantom Race Cars group. Gremlin takes the win, 585, had a 008 light. Right lane dead on with a 6 and a 44 light. Electronic door slammers to lanes 3 and 4, please. Electronic door slammers 3 and 4. And Gary Williams to the tower when you get a moment, please. We've got to take care of some paperwork for you, sir. Zeke taking on Matt Nowling. Matt Nowling goes deep and takes the win. 776, dead on with a 5. Left lane 648, losing time. Still looking for one of those perfect runs, the Lupe Tortilla. Perfect run. First person to do it this weekend is going to get a $500 cash bonus. Nitro plate wild cards are for sale on the top of the tower. If you are no longer in competition, no matter how it happened or when it happened, at the end of this round, come get a wild card. If you got put out, you're no longer in for round 3 right here. Travis Lipscomb and Darrell Paul. Uh-oh, Travis goes red. Darrell Paul will be your automatic winner, dialing in a 661. And at the stripe, he runs a 662, 102. Left lane had a 020 red bulb, run 611, way off the pace. Camaro, good-looking car here in the left lane. Cody Kern out of Donaldsonville, a 671. Right lane, Robert Vance out of Grand Bay, Alabama, a 621. So exactly half a second to the left lane. 1 bulb, head start, tower side in the middle light lane. Still looking for the Nitro Plate Long Distance Award. We're going to have to check that out tomorrow. and the Imagine That Customs Best Appearing car. And remember, tomorrow, FTI Competition Converter is going to be giving away free T-shirts for everybody that buys back. Left lane for the win, Cody Kern, 672. Right lane, Robert Vance, 622 on a 21 dial. 32 margin of victory right there, 32 thousandths. All right, the LSU Chevy 2. Robbie Mullins out of Plaquemine in the yellow and purple Chevy 2, 671. Right lane, the red Chevelle. That's Tim Clinton out of Hattiesburg, Mississippi, 641. 3/10 left side head start. Wild card tickets, they are on sale here at the top of the tower. Right lane, Tim Clinton getting it done, 644. Left lane, 674. Left lane ran close to the dial in, but it was a whole shot win for Mr. Clinton. Next pair up, that's Aaron Hill in the right lane out of Gulfport, dialing in a 655. Left lane, Yvette Lee. I'm sorry, that's Jim driving today. 741 dial. Jim's got some work to do at the finish line. Looks like Aaron Hill's going to take an easy win. Slowing it all down. Put her in park down there to ensure a non-breakout. 664. Left lane 747. Losing time. And the next pair up. This is Thomas Holly in the left lane, Opie Pierce in the right. Opie trying to go to round next, as did his teammate Aaron just a moment ago. Electronic door slammers 3 and 4, please. Electronic door slammers 3 and 4. Dragster 403A, your Dennis Reynolds, your buy carried over. Green lights are fair. Now Opie's got work to do. And it's going to be left lane, 671 on a 100 at 100 miles per hour. Thomas Holly advances, puts out Opie Pierce. Opie's going to have to come up here. He broke out by 0.02 of a second. He's going to have to come by a wild card. Wild card. I'll explain that to you again. If you have been eliminated, no matter how it happened or when it happened, we don't care if you bought back already and didn't even show up for third round. Yeah, we don't judge. We just want your money. Cash at the gate and big tires. That's all we care about. Yeah. We're an equal opportunity let you back in. Hey, Bird, is that you? TJ Vickers in the right lane. Captain America car. Right lane for the win, 629. TJ Vickers coming back around. Left lane losing time, 642 at 96 miles per hour. John Vance in the right lane, Theodore, Alabama, taking on Mike Barnett, the headless horseman from Columbia, Mississippi. Come see me for the, oh, you actually Miss Ivy. She'll let you back in. She'll get you a wild card. You cannot win if you're not in. You got to be in it to win it. Come see Miss Ivy in the tower. And the left lane, 622, dead on with the 2 and a 13 light. Look at that. Right lane had a 003 light, John Vance. Wow. Losing time, 648 on a 47 dial. Goodness gracious. 1 thousandth of a second, or we'll call it 14 10,000ths margin of victory to Mike Barnett, the headless horseman. He's had a couple of close calls today. Jay Landry out of Prairieville taking on Skipper Latino in the right lane. Left lane's going to get the Dodd. Tree drops. Here we go. Green light, green light. Jay Landry left side's got the advantage, but not by much. And it's going to be left lane 672 on a 71 dial. Right lane 42 on a 40. So left lane got him by every which way but loose. Lynn Bro out of Pierre Part, Louisiana, 667. Right lane, David Boudreau with 619. One bulb, half a second head start left side. Dragsters 5 and 6. Dragsters 5 and 6, please. Dragsters 5 and 6. Dennis Reynolds, you got the wait and see by. It carried over 403A. And here comes Alex Tritt. Already had to buy back in once. Oh, you're buying back in what? Oh, for Wade White. Oh, okay. All right, what happened? Lindbro broke out. David Boudreau for the win, 621. Next pair up, Danny Paul, one of the orange cars, taking on Michael Lewis, Social Mississippi. Left lane, Danny Paul out of Mobile. One bulb head start, right lane to the truck. Michael Lewis, let's see what happens. He's green. Danny's green. Michael, you got to make it up at the stripe. And you can't do it. Left lane 623. Whole shot win. Right lane was there. But it was the whole shot for Danny Paul for the win. Puts Michael Lewis up here to get a wild card ticket. And here's my buy run. Jimmy Hidalgo Jr., the wait and see buy. He gets the buy, dials in a 662. He can't get hurt, but we're going to have a new buy run for next round. So we'll have to requalify and see where we stand now. Nice. Wheel stand 004 red light. Gets a buy run, can't get hurt. Runs a 661 with a 3 on a 62 dial. What's his name? How about you, David? And we'll have a new buy now for foot brake next round. We're printing out all the sheets right now. All right, here we go. L.J. Jordan out of Winsboro, Louisiana, dialing in a 556 for the Chevy 2. This is round 3 of electronics. Right lane, Mr. Luke Bogacki, dialing in a 622 for his Vega from Illinois. One bulb head start, little over bulb to the right lane. Wild card tickets are on sale if you are out of competition, especially foot brake. We have been through 3 rounds of foot brake. If you are no longer in, no matter how you did it, if you bought back, if you didn't, if you've already lost twice, whatever, it does not matter. Come get a wild card ticket, and we'll put you back into round 4 if your name is drawn. It doesn't even matter if you missed round 3. We don't care. Come buy a ticket. Right lane, Luke Bogacki, let's see, an 011 on the tree, and dead on with a 6. 17 thousandths package right there. Left lane broke out by 3 thousandths. Next pair up is the orange Camaro. That's going to be dialing in a 637. Right lane, Lane Como and his Datsun 240ZX dialing in a 645. Almost identical. Oh, it's over with anyway. Left lane, red lights. Right lane, Lane Como will be your winner. 015 bulb. And runs a 48 on a 45 dial. Left lane with a red light and loses 640. A.J. Ash coming up next in the right lane. Dialing in at 567. Left lane, the Silver Nova, a 672. 1 second head start to the left lane. That'll be 2 bulbs on the tree. Identical lights. It's going to be a race to the stripe, and it's going to be right lane for the win. Dead on with a 5 for A.J. Ash. Margin of victory, 7 thousandths right there. Left lane, 2 thousandths under, too quick with a breakout loss. Next pair up, the red, that's a red Mustang there. Colton Chapman out of, looks like Arkansas, dialing in a 565. Right lane, Travis Barnett out of Louisiana, a 504. 1 bulb left lane. It's going to be a half a second head start. Coca-Cola lane's going to have to wait half a second. Dragsters 5 and 6. Dragsters 5 and 6, please. And they're off. Left lane for the win. 5.65. Dead on with a 6. Right lane runs an 05 on an 04. Left lane had an 0.26 light to the right lane's 0.24. Camaro coming up in the left lane. That was Colton Chapman, just one. Left lane dialing in a 5.90. Right lane, the big red truck, a 6.46. Half a second to the truck. Right lane red lit, left lane's the automatic winner, 588 breakout win. Truck had a 001 red light. He's gonna be messed up. He's gonna hate that, but I have to come get a wild card up here with Miss Ivy. Landry 4 in the left lane dialing in a 565. Right lane James McElbean 563 for the Corvette. 63 Corvette Roadster from Waveland, Mississippi. Green lights are fair. McElbean's got the advantage, and it's going to be double breakout win for the left side. Wow. The Landry 4 entry, 560. Right lane a 558 breakout loss. Right lane had the better reaction time, but took too much stripe. Next pair up, Kenny White out of Friendswood, Texas, dialing in a 637. Right lane Scotty Taylor is 641. Petal, Mississippi. Just going to be a nod going to Scott in the right lane. Tail lights later on, guys. When the sun starts falling and we start getting dark, we're going to need at least one working tail light. One working tail light going down the track. All right, who's the winner? Scotty Taylor is the winner. 643. Had an 012 on the tree. Good job. Left lane ran dead on with the 5, but it was a whole shot win for Scotty Taylor over Kenny White. Next pair up is going to be Bill Ken out of Tucson, Arizona. Wow, I think we may have found us one of those long distance award from Nitro Plate. Tucson, Arizona. Bill Ken, 673. Right lane Marvin Alamon down in the 7. Uh-oh, what happened? A lot of smoke. He pulled over. Bill Ken. The right lane is your winner. He slowed it down. Marvin Alamon, he saw the left lane slow down, so he lifted to ensure a non-breakout. Bill Ken stopped on the track. We might need the pit crew to the top end for Bill Ken to go pick him up in his 69 Camaro. 020 on the tree. But the car broke after that. A lot of smoke come out from underneath. He's out looking at it. We're on the four-wheeler going to chase him down. Stand up, stretch your legs, go grab a bite to eat at the pit side grill. We got some snowballs back there. Michael Lewis up here getting a wild card ticket. And the sandwich of the day, the feature sandwich today at the pit side grill is the grilled chicken sandwich combo. It's only $6 for a piping hot sandwich, big old fries, ice cold Coca-Cola product of your choice. So go down there and see it. It's only $6 for the combo plate. And get you a snowball. Still kind of warm out there. Get you a snowball, cool down. Like I said, our new wait-and-see buyer for foot brake next round is going to be Matt Naquin, car 436N. We're not ready for you yet, so just kind of stay put, guys. But again, for the wild card, if you're unsure how the wild card works, no matter how you did it, if you lost twice in rounds 1 and 2 and you didn't even show up for round 3, you can still buy a wild card up here for a chance to get into round 4 in both classes. It's $10 for foot brake and $15 for electronics. for a wild card chance to get back in. No matter how you lost, it doesn't matter how you lost. We don't care. We're equal opportunity advancers here, or a chance to do it. If you lost round 1 and bought back in and then immediately lost in round 2 and you didn't even show up for round 3, we don't care. Come get a wild card ticket. We'll put you in round 4 if you are selected. So come see us in the tower, and we'll get you hooked up with a wild card ticket. And your sponsors and promoters out here this weekend. Congratulations to all of electronics and the winner of tonight's foot brake class. All right, back to racing. We got Bill Ken out of the way. He got towed off. This is Jared Pennington coming up in the left lane. Right lane, Lorraine Reed in the Corvette. 620 for the vet. 579 for Jared. He's been spotting a lot of people. That's a fast hot rod Jared's got this weekend. One bulb head start to the right lane. Snowballs. Get your snowball while it's still a little warm. Sun's up. They'll be closing the pit side grill about 7:30 tonight. So grab your dinner while you can. Left lane is pre-stage, waiting on right lane to pre-stage in the Corvette, Lorraine Reed. Right lane on the brakes hard, but it didn't work. Left lane, Jared Pennington, 009 on the tree, 583 on a 79 dial. Right lane, 27 on a 20 dial. Had a 043 reaction time, just way off for Lorraine there. All right, next pair up. Team Burgess in the right lane in that Oldsmobile, dialing in a 662. Going to get a 1.5 second head start over the left lane, one of the Paul brothers there, 501. And looks like Danny Paul Redlit gives the Team Burgess the automatic win. Right lane 665 at 100. It was over with from the hit. All right. Oh, is that the OK Motorsports car over there? I can't see. Yep, sure is. Yes, this is third round, and Gary Williams over there in that Phantom race car, 511, left lane of 505. Wild card, guys. Wild card tickets are on sale in the tower. No matter how you lost, if you are no longer in eliminations, whether you lost once or twice and didn't show up, skipped around, whatever, wild card tickets are up here for sale in the top of the tower. Miss Ivy will gladly set you free for a small fee. Final call, dragsters to the lanes. Final call, dragsters to the lanes, please. Red light start. Going to give Gary Williams the automatic win, dead on with a 9 and a 13 light. I believe the left lane coming up now is for sale. Mike Bloomfield dialing in a very quick 451 dial. Taking on the right lane, the orange and blue dragster, 469. Lots of folks at home listening in. MotorManiaTV.com. Thanks to Drag Story. Left lane for the win. Dead on with a 5 and an 012 light. Mike Bloomfield getting it done. Look at this. Right lane dead on with a 2. Closer, but it was a whole shot win. Bloomfield gets it off the tree. Gene Tanner in the R&L Split Brit Dragster dialing in a 508. Stephen McCrory right lane a 509. The ghost of Hurricane Isaac done ripped that wing off that dragster in the right lane. And it's the right lane for the win. 519. Left lane, man, what was he thinking? He slept at the tree. Right lane got a definite whole shot advantage right there, and that was what it took to take the win. Another pair of dragsters here on the line. This is Marty Heckelson out of Lafayette, Louisiana, or Lafayette, dialing in a 480. Right lane, Dwayne Roberts out of Lakeland, Florida, a 477. Only 300ths to the left lane. That's just going to be a little nod to the left lane, and that's it. Wild card tickets. Come see me. Come see me in the tower. Wild card tickets. We got plenty of them. Wild card tickets. We got plenty. Wow, Dwayne Roberts, 009 on the tree, takes the win. 479 on a 77 dial. Left lane had a worse reaction time and runs an 84 on an 80. Man, he's just way off the place. Missed it. Missed it. Missed it. Next pair up, Kayla McLean out of Andalusia, Alabama, dialing in a 506 for her side. Right lane, I believe that's Tommy Fortenberry, the mayor of Goshen, Mississippi, dialing in a 493. So we got about 1/10 of a second head start to Miss Kayla. She's a young racer here in her 2002 undercover dragster. She's what, about 17, 18 years young, I believe. Got a little sister in the junior dragster ranks. I believe Kayla came up through the juniors, and now her little sister's taking over that car. Green light win for Kayla. Red light loss for Tommy Fortenberry. 009 red. Left lane dead on with the 7. 006 light. 13 thousandths is all she left him, but it was over at the tree. 009 red for Tommy. Next pair up, left lane a 491 dial, right lane a 487 dial. We got wild cards, wild cards. All right, and wild card only got a handful of people that bought it. Left lane for the win. 497 at 127. Right lane, man, he was closer, but he slept at the tree. Right lane threw it away here on the starting line. Next pair up. The Todd Jordan out of Lafayette, Louisiana, dialing in a 498 for the orange car. Right lane a 491 for the Moser Engineering Dragster. I believe that's Mr. Cool over there on the far side. Up here getting wild card tickets and all kinds of good stuff up here. Wild card for sale. In foot brake, there's only 10 tickets sold, so that's 1 in 10 chance. That's pretty good odds. And then, what happened? Mosier pulled over. I don't see anything on the track, but he pulled over just like he's supposed to do, and he stopped. He's not happy, throwing the gloves off. Left lane, 522, ready to go bare knuckle racing with it. All right, we're going to need the pit crew for the Moser Engineering Dragster, please. Oh, there they go. But right now we've only sold 10 tickets, 10 wild card tickets in the foot brake division. So it's a 1 in 10 chance, and we've only sold 5 so far in electronics. So you got a 1 in 5 chance thus far. But there's people coming in by the hundreds up here. No, not really. Quite a few, though.
Twin Cities Dragway entry. Tad is a track owner. Up in North Louisiana, Twin Cities Dragway. Defending his honor here, trying to stay in it to win it. He won 50 grand last year. And he's probably got, if I know Tad, I am quite certain he's got a harmonica in his pocket, and we're going to hear him play it tonight, tomorrow, whenever. We'll hear him. He's a darn good one, too. All right, nobody wanting to even pre-stage here because we got that car on the top end. Now that I look down there and see that the Mosier car has now exited the top end, good to go. It's going to be just a 0.2 of a second head start going to the left lane. Half of a bulb, which will be a 1/4 of a second. Left lane goes red. Left before the third yellow. 009 light. Todd Ewing, automatic win, 482. He threw her in park, slowed it down, didn't know what was happening. Justin Albritton out of West Monroe, Louisiana, taking on Stephen Hughes from Pasadena. Fired back up. We got Tad Gates out of the way. Left lane dialing in a 479. Right lane a 481. It's going to be almost an identical tree coming down, only a 0.02 of a second. Head start to the right lane. Okay, well, Tad Gates, that wasn't him. We don't know who it was, but we think this is Tad coming up in the water box here in just a moment. And looks like Justin Albritton had a red light. Stephen Hughes a 007 green and breaks out with a win, 478 at 143 miles an hour. All right, now we got Tad Gates coming up. My apologies for that earlier. Tad Gates dialing in a 467, right in a 485 dial for Joseph Smith out of Heidelberg, Mississippi. Foot brake to the lanes, please. Foot brake, lanes 1 and 2. Foot brake 1 and 2. Matt Naquin, car 436N. You've got the wait and see by. Foot brake to the lanes, please. Tad goes red. Joe Smith to the next round. 011 light, breakout win, 484. Left lane 465, breakout, had a 002 red. He's going to be mad. Foot brake to the lanes, please. Foot brake to the lanes, please. All right, next pair up. Let's see. Left lane, Chris Talley, 492. Right lane, Alan Wickel, 461. 3/10 head start left side. And if you're scooting around on a golf cart or a scooter, you've got to be seated, please. When the golf cart is in motion or the four-wheeler, you must remain seated while it's in motion. Pretty please. Alan Wickel with the advantage, burping the throttle, takes the win. 462, had a 002 light. Left lane broke out, 491 with an 8 on a 92 dial. Chris Talley loses
He'll have to come get a wild card ticket. Next pair up, Gina Mint out of Longgrue, Texas, dialing in a 480. Right lane, John Gibson. He's out of Picayune, Mississippi, dialing in a 520 for the Undercover Commercial Diving Group. I wonder if Miss Erin Gibson is out here this weekend. Give her a shout out if she is. Hello. Right lane, John Gibson goes red. Gina Mint for the win. Triple zero reaction time on a breakout win. Boy, she had the tree set on kill. All right, Texas Hold'em tournament to fill one of those slots tonight over at Luke Bogacki's pit. It's going to be a Texas Hold'em tournament. $100 entry, first 10 people. 10 people in that Texas Hold'em tournament. Left lane dead on with an 8, but he had a 004 red light. Right lane breakout win for Jim Brown. Jim Brown wins, puts out Wade Gilbert. We should have 16 cars coming back for foot brake plus one wild card. Last chance. Final call for foot brake wild card. Final call, foot brake wild card. Back to racing here. Left lane for the win. Wow, how did he do that? David Jones dead on with the 1, but look at that. Right lane had a 007 light to the left lane 031, but right lane runs an 485 on an 83 dial. Next pair up, Jonathan Robin, old Snacks. Snacks dials in a 491 for the left lane, right lane a 462 for the right side. I believe that's one of those Mosier cars there. It is. In fact, 0.3 of a second head start to the left lane. Mosier Engineering in the right lane is going to have to wait 0.3 of a second. Can he do it? Hello, Norman Griffin. Wow, Snacks, you got to make it up. Right lane 001 on the tree, but Jonathan Robin dead on with a 3. Right lane got a 001 on the tree, but he gave up way too much stripe down there and let Jonathan Robin sneak around him for the win. Next pair up, left lane dials in a 470, right lane a 443 dial. Very fast dial in, 0.3 of a second to the left lane. Right lane for the win, automatic right lane winning time, 4:41 breakout win. Left lane had a red light, 002 red, and lost. Up next, Troy Williams, the Phantom Dragster 2010 model, the OK Motorsports car, dialing in a 511 right lane on the far side. Dwayne Roberts out of Lakeland, Florida, in his 2012 Phantom. Brand R new ride, new pipe, right lane. And left lane's got the advantage. At the stripe, it's going to be left lane 512 with the 008 light. Right lane 476, closer to the dial-in. Oh, actually left lane was by 1/1000th of a second. Troy Williams puts out Dwayne Roberts. Wild card, wild card, wild card. Get them while you can up here in the top of the tower. Mike Bloomfield back around, dialing in a 458. Right lane a 471 dial. One-tenth of a second to the right lane. Double breakout win for the left lane. 457 on a 58. Right lane 470 with the 0 on a 71 dial. Left lane ran closer to his dial in. Mike Bloomfield goes to round next. Left lane Lorraine Reed out of Iowa Park, Texas, dialing in a 472. Right lane a 473. I believe that's Wade the Great White over there out of St. Bernard, Louisiana. Mr. Oyster Reef. Green lights are fair. Left lane with the advantage and stays in for the win. 475 on a 72 dial. Right lane 478 on a 73 dial. Left lane had the reaction time advantage and runs closer to the dial. Lorraine Reed advances to the next round. Wade White is out. Have to get a wild card ticket. Chris Morris coming up out of Pride, Louisiana, dialing in a 483. AJ, you might as well come up and get a wild card ticket for him. 517 for the right lane. And reaction time advantage for Chris at the stripe. It's going to be Chris. 484 with the right lane losing time. He broke out by 1/100th of a second. Alan Wickel coming up in the left lane, dialing in a 476. Right lane Gary Wilkin, 478. Oh, Gary Williams, okay. That's Team Phantom, Doughboy down there. As John Gibson is up here pulling quarters and lint and everything else out of his pocket to get him a wild card ticket. Hair and pocket fuzz and everything else. Alan Wickel been running the right lane all day. Let's see what happens. Gary Williams, a formidable opponent. And it's going to be Gary all the way. Dead on with a 0 and a 13 light. 013 light. Left lane 477 on a 76. Dial in. All right. Right now, Dennis Reynolds in the right lane in the dragster. That's our wait and see bye. He won last round and it carried over to this round. He's dialing in a 484. Left lane Team Burgess. A 659 for the black Cutlass. All right, foot brake wild card. We're getting ready to pull the ticket for the foot brake wild card. As the last pair of electronics go down, we'll have to get a new qualifier now, a new bye run for electronics. Left lane Team Burgess for the win. 659, dead on with the 5001 light. Jim Griffiths, give a shout out to Mr. Jim Griffiths, listening in live. How you doing over there in Alabama, sir, or East Mississippi? Not sure where you are right now. Jim Griffiths and the gang, glad you're with us live on the web here. MotorManiaTV.com, courtesy of Drag Story. Jared Pennington coming up and guest announcing today. Got, I think we had downtown Jim Brown on the horn too. Left lane, this is Danny Paul dialing in. This is the son now. They're not brothers, father and son. Left lane is 620. Right lane Luke Bogacki is 623 for the Vega. They had school yesterday, drag racing school. They're both pre-stage, waiting on the foot brake door cars to stage. Final call, electronic door cars to the lanes. Electronic door cars to the lanes. Electronic dragsters, 5 and 6. Dragsters, 5 and 6, please. Dragsters, 5 and 6. Electronic dragsters, 5 and 6, please. Left lane for the win. Danny Paul, 622 on a 20 dial. Right lane at 26 on a 23. Luke Bogacki lost. Gave up too much stripe. Left lane, Danny Paul went around him at the stripe. And the next up, Country Dog, Jimmy Hidalgo Sr., double entered still. He'll be back around this round. He's got to hurry. Dialing in a 698. Right lane, Jared Pennington, a 579. Jared found a new way to lose. He's going to be blogging about that later on the websites. Wheels stand. Wheels up charge for the left lane. Left lane 702 at 81. Losing time. Jared Pennington for the win. 582. Had a 004 light. Had him covered. Threw her in park at the finish line. And that's it. It was done. Jimmy Hidalgo that's who just lost. Coming up now, Mike Barnett, the Headless Horseman, 621. Right lane, Darrell Paul, Mr. Dad over there, 661 dial, one bulb right lane. Here we go. Tree drops. Green in the Paul. Mike Barnett goes red. Wow. Headless Horseman been killing them all day. And he red lit, had an 029 red. Right lane 015 green. And he broke out by 6 thousandths, but takes the win. Darrell Paul advances. Captain America coming up. TJ Vickers out of Alabama. Left side now, dialing in a 622. Right lane Tim Clinton, a 641. 0.2 of a second to Mr. Clinton out of Hattiesburg. TJ Vickers is no slouch, though. He is he's a good opponent. Let's see what happens. Green lights are fair. Reaction time advantage goes to Mr. Tim Clinton at the stripe. It's going to be right lane for the win. Tim Clinton, 642. Left lane ran dead on his dial and TJ Vickers, but he slept at the tree, had a 055 light. He was pretty much done right off the hit. Next pair up, Cody Kern out of Donaldsonville, a 669 for that good-looking Camaro. Aaron Hill out of Gulfport in his yellow Blazer, 655. Left lane gets the head start by just a nod. Ooh, Aaron Hill, you got some work to do. Who's going to do it? Top end, it's going to be not Aaron Hill. Cody Kern for the win. 669 was the dial. He runs a 71. And Aaron Hill knew he was behind. He was trying to push at the stripe, but he broke out doing it. 654 on a 55 dial. Next pair up, Matt Nowling. He's going to deep stage in the left lane, dialing in a 776. Right lane, the Monte Carlo of Jay Landry, 671. 1 second. That'll be 2 bulbs going to the left lane. And let's see, Matt Nowling for the win. Dead on with a 9. Still looking for that perfect run. Right lane, Jay Landry breaks out. 670 with a 4, had a 6,000ths breakout. Next pair up, that Mustang in the left lane, David Boudreau. 69 Mustang hatchback. 620 is the dial. Thomas Holly in the right lane out of Alabama, 670. 5/10 of a second. That'll be half a second or 1 bulb. Head start, right lane. I should have all electronics to the lanes. All of electronics to the lanes. We'll be pulling a wild card ticket here shortly for you guys. Green lights are decent. They're not great. Right lane for the win. 671. Thomas Holly wins. Left lane ran dead on with a 4, but it was a whole shot win for the right lane. 15,000ths margin of victory right there. Final call electronics. Final call electronics. Final call for the wild card. Electronics wild card. Need to be up here to get it if you have not bought it. Final call for wild card electronics. All right. Left lane Stuart Olin dials in a 698. Right lane Jimmy Hidalgo is 662. All right, last pass. All right, here we go with the buy run. Matt Naquin out of Napoleonville dialing in a 583 for his black Javelin. He's got the buy this round. All right, on the buy run, has a 005 light and breaks out by 1,000th of a second. All right, electronics, that ends the round of foot brake. We'll need a new qualifier for foot brake. And here we go for the electronic wild card. Digging down in there, she's grabbing it. All right, let's see who it is. Wade Ellis, you're back in for electronics. Mr. Wade Ellis, you are back in the electronic with the wild card win. Wade Ellis, and you also got a Nitro Plate $100 gift card. Congratulations. Wade Ellis, you need to get your car, get to the lanes right now. Wade Ellis to the lanes, 2-minute call. 2 minutes for Wade Ellis, 2-minute call. All right, sounds good. That Texas Hold'em tournament is going to be back there at the Luke Bogacki pit. And as Britt just said, first 10 people to the tower, first 10 people to the tower with $100. You're going to get into that Texas Hold'em tournament. If you want to get in on the Texas Hold'em tournament, And the winner is going to get a free entry to that American Race Cars Dragster race tomorrow night after the final. Here we go. Left lane, the DPI Motorsports car dialing in a 560 for that wrapped Chevy 2. Right lane, Marvin Alamond, a 708 head start. Green lights. Wow! Marvin picked up the tree, threw it over at the left lane, and got the win. 709 with a 002 light. Left lane for the DPI car. He broke out by 9 thousandths of a second and gave the win away to Marvin Alamond. Next pair up. Left lane, Colton Chapman, dialing in a 565. Right lane, A.J. Ash out of Gulfport, a 567. 65 left, 67 right. Close tree. Drivers, when we start getting dark, think about some tail lights, guys. Not yet, but think about it. Final call, dragsters to the lanes. Final call, dragsters to the lanes. Colton Chapman, 005 on the tree, runs a 66 on a 65. Right lane dead on with a 9, but an 020 light for A.J. Ash. He lost it on the line. 13 thousandths margin of victory to Chapman over Ash. Next pair up. The red Camaro in the left lane is David Jones, dialing in a 562. Right lane, Scotty Taylor out of Petal, Mississippi, 641. Got a 1 second head start. 2 bulbs to the Camaro in the right lane, the white one. And it's going to be Scotty Taylor on a double breakout win. 640 on a 40. He only broke out by 1 thousandth of a second. Left lane by 7. Oh, he broke out by a bunch. I was thinking it was 7 thousandths, but it was more than that. David Jones loses. Lane Como coming up right lane in his Datsun 240Z, a 646 dial. Left lane a 589 for the blue Camaro. Red light for the Camaro. Lane Como in the Datsun is going to be the automatic winner. He can't get hurt now. 647. And left lane slowed it way down due to the red light start. 023 red. All right, Jared Pennington coming up in the left lane. Taking on Team Burgess in the right. Jared dials in a 579. Jeff Burgess a 661. 1 second, right lane, 2 bulbs. Oh, Jared goes red, 017 red. Jeff Burgess to the next round. 663 at 100, left lane broke out, and he just said, heck with it. I've already red lit, might as well get a free time shot. 577, breakout red light loss. Dragster coming up in the left lane. That's Mike Bloomfield going strong here on the Miller Lite lane. 450 is the dial in. Right lane, Luke Bogacki. This is a race, fans, right here. This is going to be a good one. Dialing in a 620 for Luke. That's almost 2 seconds. We'll call it a second and a half. Head start going to the Little Vega. Left lane red lights, Luke Bogacki, the winner automatically. He'll get a free time shot. 622 dial. Left lane broke out. 448 with a 006 red for Mike Bloomfield. His day is done. Next pair up, Kayla McLean, a 5.06 for her dial into the left lane. Right lane, Gary Williams in the Phantom Overkill dragster, 5.12. Only 0.06 of a second head start to the right lane. And left lane broke out. Kayla McLean, she was a little bit late on the tree, had to make it up at the big end, but pushed too much. Gary Williams had an 0.18 light, dialed into 12, runs a 13. Kayla McLean is done. Gary Williams goes to the next round. Another pair of dragsters here. Todd Jordan in the left lane on Lafayette, 4.98. Right lane, Stephen McCrory, a 5.08. And it's a breakout for the left lane. Right lane dead on with an 8. McCrory. Left lane Todd Jordan breaks out by 2 thousandths. Jeffrey Ezel. Ezel Racing dialing in at 491. Right lane Todd Ewing. Old Bones over there. Mr. Huntsville engine. He's won the 50 grand here before. Maybe even twice. I don't know. Maybe it was once. Green lights. Identical. Todd or Jeff. Take your pick. And it's going to be left lane. 490. Double breakout. Margin of victory. 14 thousandths right there. Left lane 009, right lane Todd had a 008, but he lost. He broke out by 8 thousandths to the left lane 7 thousandths. Wow, that was a close race, guys. Chris Morris out of Pride, Louisiana, coming up, dialing in a 483 to the left. Right lane is Stephen Hughes out of Pasadena and a 480. 300, it's close tree going to the left lane. Chris Morris, left side for the win. Dead on with the 1. Right lane dead on with a 7. Margin of victory, look at that. 13 thousandths. Wow, that was close. Stephen Hughes goes to the beer trailer. Chris Morris goes to the next round. Next pair up, Lorraine Reed out of Iowa Park, Texas. Left side, a 470. Right lane, Joseph Smith, a 483. For the Heidelberg car. Wow, green lights are fair. Lorraine's got the advantage in the left side, and takes the win. 471 on a 70 dial. Right lane trying to make up the difference. Joe Smith loses 482 on an 83 dial. Breaks out by 3 thousandths of a second. Trying to push to the stripe to make up the reaction time. Next pair up, Wade Ellis, left side. That's your guy that is now back in. We drew his name for the wild card, and he's back in, dialing in a 480 for the left lane. Right lane a 493, 1/10 of a second right lane. Foot brake, 1 and 2, please. Foot brake, 1 and 2. Foot brake, 1 and 2, please. Foot brake, back to lanes 1 and 2. Foot brake, 1 and 2, please. Left lane for the win, double breakout. Wade Ellis, boy, he's happy. His wild card ticket going to pay off a little bit for him. 479 on an 80 dial, right lane 491 on a 93 dial. And the next pair up is going to be Jonathan Robin. That's Old Snacks over there. 490. Right lane downtown Jim Brown at 495. Electronics, if you're double entered, get back to lanes, please. If you are double entered, get back to the lanes, please. Right lane for the win, 496. Left lane at 493. Jim Brown takes the win over Snacks. Puts him out. Dwayne Roberts, left side, Lakeland, Florida, 472. Right lane, 441. I think that's the quickest dial-in we've seen today. Name is not on file yet. Still trying to get some of these late entries in. Eli McGee. And Eli gets it done. 443 on a 41 dial. Had a 007 on the tree. Left lane, Dwayne Roberts trying to get to the stripe, but he had an 026 light. Breaks out by 1/1000th of a second. Next pair up, Alan Wickle dialing in a 460. Right lane, Wade Gilbert, a 496. 0.3 of a second, almost 4 to the right lane. Electronic double entries back to the lanes, please. Electronic double entries back to the lanes, please. I think there's one remaining in electronics. I need foot brake to the lanes, please. Foot brake, lanes 1 and 2. There we go for the win. Left lane, Alan Wickle over Wade Gilbert. Alan Wickle runs a 62, Gilbert a 99. All right, looks like we're missing one electronic car. If you're in the 4th round of electronics, you need to be in the lanes right now. You got about maybe a minute and 15 seconds before you're eliminated. Or let somebody know what's going on. Still running in electronics. Here we go. This is still round 4 of electronic. Troy Williams, a 511. Right lane, Gary Wilkin, a 478 dial. Gary Williams in the right, dialing in a 478. Left lane, Troy Williams, a 511. These are brothers here on the line. They've run the million. They have won the million 3 times between them. Look at that. And this is why they do it. I'm going to tell you this right now. Listen up. Left lane had a 000 perfect light. Right lane a 001 light. So they're 1/1000ths right off the hit. And looks like Gary Williams, the brother, takes the win on a double breakout. 476 on a 78. Left lane 508 on an 11 dial. Jim Griffiths listening in live on the web. MotorManiaTV.com. Jim Griffiths over in Louisiana, giving you another shout out, sir. Wish you were here watching and seeing it live in person. We got Miss Christine at home listening as well. I'd like to give a special warm shout out to Christine. Left lane, Mike Bloomfield taking on Todd Burgess in the right lane. Final call, electronics, final call. Got about 30 seconds. We think we're missing somebody. Oh, 34, Mike Bloomfield gets the breakout win. Todd Burgess, red lights and loses. All right, we got 2 in the Texas Hold'em now. Need more. I got 8 more spots for the Texas Hold'em tournament. Gina Munt, 003 on the tree, dials a 478, runs a 474 on the bye run. So we'll get a new qualifier now for the wait and see bye. Final call, foot brake. Final call, foot brake. There should be 9 coming back. Jared Pennington with the wait and see bye. All right, here we go with the next round of foot brake. Matt Naquin dialing in a 582, Tim Clinton a 641. All right, we'll stay in charge in the right lane. Cody Kern, red lights, left lane. Matt Dowling is going to be your automatic winner in the truck. I think I missed a pair going down, but I do apologize for that. Left lane 776, dead on with the 6 and an 017 light for Matt Dowling. Cody Kern, red lights and breaks out and loses. Next pair up. Looks like it's going to be Danny Paul dialing in a 621. Right lane, Jimmy Hidalgo Jr., a 662. One bulb head start, right lane. Good wheel stand for Junior Hidalgo. And at the stripe, right lane, Hidalgo for the win, 662. Dead on with the 4. Threw it and parked, smoked the tires for the win. Left lane losing time, Danny Paul, 626 losing time. Electronic door cars and dragsters, back to the lane, please. Door cars and dragsters back to the lanes. Door cars and dragsters back to the lanes, please, for electronics. Left lane 671 for Thomas Holly. Takes the win over Darrell Paul. 661 at 6 on a 60 dial. Right lane ran closer, but it was a reaction time win for Thomas Holly. Jared Pennington here on the line gets a free shot. Competition single. Here it is for Jared Pennington, dialing in a 579. He's been dialing in a 579 all day long. Right lane dials in a 579, runs a 580. 108 miles an hour, Jared Pennington. All right, here we go. This is the next round of electronics. Left lane, Colton Chapman, a 565. Right lane, Todd Burgess, a 661. 1 second head start, right lane. Right lane for the win, 664, Team Burgess. That was Todd driving this round. Left lane losing time for Colton Chapman, 567 at 111. And the next pair up, that's going to be left lane Scotty Taylor, a 640. He's over in the left lane this time. Right lane Luke Bogacki, been running the right lane all day, so is Scotty. Scotty got flipped. We'll see what happens. 621 dial right, 640 to the left. Identical lights, right lane for the win, 621, dead on with the 9, left lane 641 on a 40 dial for Scotty Taylor losing time. Luke Bogacki advances to the next round. Marvin Aleman dialing in a 708 for the left lane in that little white car. Right lane, the Datsun 280Z. 240Z, I'm sorry, Lane Como, 646 dial. Any red lights, Como is out. Aleman goes to the next round. 004 green, runs dead on with a 3. 7,000s package right there, fans. Lane Como just kind of coast on through. Bro, he breaks out. Gary Williams coming up right lane, dialing in a 511. Jeffrey Ezel, a 490. Oh, that's Johnny Ezel, okay. Ezel race cars. Right lane, Gary Williams going to get a, let's see, about a half a bulb head start right lane. Right lane of 512, 131. Left lane losing time, 495, 121. Johnny Ezel is going to the house. Gary Williams to the next round. Wade Ellis, here he is, 478. Wade got lucky. He was the wild card winner, and here he is. He's still in competition. Both of them green lights, identical times. Race to the stripe. Who's it going to be? Right lane, Stephen McCrory, 508. Dead on with a 5. 16 thousandths package. Left lane broke out. 476 on a 78 dial. Wade Ellis is out. Stephen McCrory goes to the next round. Mike Bloomfield coming up in the left lane, taking on Alan Wickel. Almost a heads-up race. Left lane for Bloomfield, 458 to the right lane, 460. Once you're on the ladder sheet, better reaction time gets lane choice. And once you get to the finals, you flip for it. Make sure you understand that, guys. I'll tell you that again here in a minute. Left lane, Mike Bloomfield for the win. Dead on with a 0. Did he get the win? No, yeah, he got the win, but not the perfect run. He went at 0:30 on the light. Right lane, Alan Wickel broke out by 0.02 of a second. Here we go. Downtown Jim Brown in the right lane, dialing in a 495. Left lane, Chris Morris, a 483. 1/10 to the right lane. Foot brake. Final 5 to the lanes, please. Foot brake to the lanes, please. Foot brake to the lanes, please. Foot brake. Final 5 to the lanes, please. Left lane dead on, had a perfect 000 light, runs dead on his dial in with a 9. 9 thousandths. He doesn't do it. And but he does get the win. Chris Morris will advance to the next round. Right lane breaks out. 493 on a 95. That was Jim Brown. His day is done. Next up, Gina Munt in the left lane at 476. Right lane, Eli McGee in the blower car, a 440. He dialed it down a touch now. Starting to get a little cooler, going a little faster. Little staging battle. Is it going to be Gina or Eli? Eli goes in. Here goes Gina. Staged up. Tree drops. Green lights, both sides. Gina has the advantage. And it's going to be Gina all the way. 477 on a 76 dial. Right lane 442 on a 40 dial. And it was a whole shot win for Gina. 017 on the tree. Right lane at 027 for Eli. Lorraine Reed, 467 for the left lane. Right lane, Gary Williams. Gary Williams in the right lane. 477. 1/10 of a second going to the right lane. Foot brake, final 5. Foot brake, final 5 to the lanes, please. Better reaction time has lane choice until you get to the final, then you flip. Right lane, man. You hear him burping the throttles down there. Gary Williams for the win, had a 010 light. Runs dead on with a 2. 12 thousandths package there. Left lane, dead on with a 3. Look at that margin of victory, Britt. 3 thousandths of a second. All right, here we go. Tim Clinton in the left lane, Jared Pennington on the right. We are down to 5 cars here in foot brake. Final 5 are on the pairing sheet. $579 dial in for Jared. Tim Clinton a 643. Green light, green light. And it's going to be Jared Pennington for the win. 583 on a 79 dial. Left lane goes too quick and break out. 642 on a 43 dial. The next pair up. Quick 16, 7 and 8. I'm sorry, not the quick 16. The race for the million. Race for the million. Lanes 7 and 8, please. Race for the million. Lanes 7 and 8. Race for the million. Lanes 7 and 8 for your one and only time trial. Race for the million. Lanes 7 and 8 for your one and only time trial, guys. Thomas Holly here in the left lane dialing in a 670. Right lane Jimmy Hidalgo a 662. 1/10 of a second to the left lane. Thomas Holly gets the advantage over the country puppy, I think that is over there. I need my 16 car field to lane 7 and 8, please. The race for the million, 7 and 8. Race for the million, lane 7 and 8, please. And will stand for Hidalgo, but he pulls him out of the lights and goes red, gives Thomas Holly the automatic advance to the semis. 671 on a 70 dial in win. Hidalgo red lights and loses. And here's the bye run. This is Matt Nowling dialing in a 776.
Seven and 8 over there, Slate. 7 and 8. We need the 16 cars that's running for the entry to the million, lanes 7 and 8, for your one and only time trial.
Matt Nowling with an 034 tree. Turns a 777 at 87 miles per hour. All right, finally getting underway with the next round. We do apologize, a little delayed. Gina Munt in the left lane, a 478. Right lane, Luke Bogacki, a 621. All right, Gina Munt, Luke Bogacki getting pre-staged. It's a staging battle. Nobody's moving. Luke bumps in. Gina bumps in. Green light. Green light. Luke Bogacki's got the reaction time advantage. But look at that. Gina Munt took the stripe dead on with a 0. And 021 light. Right lane, Luke Bogacki had a 009. So he took 11 thousandths off the starting line, but he ran a 24 on a 21. So Luke Bogacki is the loser. Gina Munt goes to the next round. We're in a round of 9 right now. We're going to be down to 5 cars next round. Mike Bloomfield and Stephen McCrory coming up next here. Mike Bloomfield, 454. Right lane, 504. Left lane, Mike Bloomfield for the win. Both of them had identical 011 lights. Left lane, 455 on a 54 dial. Right lane, an 08 on an 04 dial for Stephen McCrory. Bloomfield goes to the next round. All right, left lane is Chris Morris. Left lane 482, right lane 511 for Gary Williams, left lane Chris Morris. Gambler 16, get suited up. Gambler 16, suit up. Gambler 16, suit up. Lanes 7 and 8. Gambler 16, suit up. Gambler 16, suit up. Lanes 7 and 8, please.
All right, staging battle again here on the line. Chris Morris won't budge. Gary Williams won't either. And it's still a staging battle. We're still waiting. All right, starters taking over. Let's go, guys. You got 5 seconds to bump in. Let's go. Left lane, there we go. Right lane, red lights. Gary Williams, red lights. Double O. Left lane, Chris Morris, the win. 488, win light. All right, next pair up. Left lane, Team Burgess. I believe that's Jeff over there, 661. Right lane, 708. Wow, left lane had a perfect 000 light, but right lane ran dead on with an 8. Left lane getting a free time shot here. He will advance to the next round. Left lane's got an 020 on the tree. Runs a 473 at 144 miles per hour. I got Matt Nowling in the left lane and Jared Pennington in the right. Semifinals, we're down to 3. Thomas Holly has the bye in his Camaro. All right, Matt Nowling is 776 for the truck left lane. Right lane, Jared Pennington. He changed his dial in finally to a 577. Cooler temperatures, going a little fast. My Gambler, race for the million. Fire up. Let's get to the lanes, please. Gambler, get to the lanes, please. Matt Nowling goes red, 001, just a touch red. Jared, 007 red. Runs a 576 on a 77 dial. And Matt Nowling goes dead on with a 5 and a 001 red. So it's going to be Jared Pennington coming back to race Thomas Holly. And here's Thomas Holly in the right lane, 671 dial.
All right, we have somebody that just dropped out of the race for the million. So that means we've got one entry opened up. If you want that entry, we need to know right away. Go to the head of staging, call the tower, do something. Do cartwheels in the pits. I don't care what you do. Let us know if you want to get in on the 16 race for the million. The 16 race for the million. We've only got 15. Somebody dropped out. If you want to get in on it, let me know right away, please. If you want to get in on the 16 race for the million. Left lane 003, right lane 004 at the stripe. Left lane 466, right lane at 560. Once again, we had somebody drop out of the 16 race for the million. We're down to 15. I got one entry open. Come see me in the tower or see the head of staging. That's what you need to do. Forget the tower. Go to the head of staging and get that figured out. Quickly, right away. If you want to get in, let's go. All right, here we go. Quarterfinals. We're down to 5 in electronics. Gary Williams in the left lane, dialing in a 473. Marvin Alamon in the right lane, dialing in a 707. From Lockport, Louisiana. Just went through the school this week, too. The Luke Bogacki's, the Bugatti Britt and Slate School of Drag Racing. Down to 5 cars. Right lane's going to get the go light first. Yeah, Marvin just might do it at the right lane. He's going to do it. Had a 006 on the tree. Runs a 708 on an 07 dial. Left lane dead on with the 4/9,000ths margin of victory. Gary Williams had an 026 reaction time, and that killed him. Pretty much over right there. Yeah, Marvin Alamon went to that school this week. Bogacki and Britt Cummins and Slate Cummins, they're going to be happy. Their man's down getting some money now, some money rounds. The next pair up, this is, let's see who this is going to be. I believe that's Chris Morris in the left lane taking on Gina Munt in the right. 482 to the left, 478 to the right. Left lane gets 400ths of a head start here. Double breakout win for the left lane, Chris Morris. 481 with an 8 on an 82. Right lane 476 on a 78. And left lane Chris had an 010 light to the right lane 014. And this should be my buy run here. For sale in the left lane. Good looking car. All right, buy run here. Mike Bloomfield dialing in a 454. 16 gamblers, 16 gamblers. I need my gambler 16 to the lanes, please. Race for the million. Gambler, race for the million, lanes 7 and 8, please. Gambler, race for the million,
Lanes 7 and 8, please. We've got all right, Texas Hold'em, we still got 5 more spots to go. 5 more spots to go for the Texas Hold'em. 002 red light for Mike Bloomfield. He will advance to the final 3 semifinals. I need my 16-car field for the race for the million. Race for the million, 16-car field, first round, lanes 7 and 8. First round, lanes 7 and 8, please. We got a full 16-car field. And we're ready for you to lane 7 and 8, please. Thomas Holly out of Saraland, Alabama, dialing in a 672 for the Camaro. Jared Pennington. I believe Jared from the Birmingham area. A 580 dial goes up a little. Left lane 672 for Thomas Holly. 2-bulb head start to the left lane. Right lane, Jared Pennington, 001 on the tree. Picked it up and threw it over Thomas and said, take that, and takes the win. 583 on an 80 dial in. Left lane pushed too much and broke out. 671 on a 72 dial, and it had a 034 light. All right, semifinals, here we go in electronics. Left lane dialing in a 482. That's Chris Morris in the left lane. Mike Bloomfield on the right, a 457. One of these dragsters is going to come back around and race my door car here in the water box. Marvin Aleman. Neat looking little Cobalt. It's hard to believe you get that much tire underneath something that small. All right, right lane bumps in. Here we go. Left lane bumps in. We're ready. Staging battle. Left lane 007 on the tree. Takes the win. Dead on with an 8. Gives you a 15,000s package. Right lane 025 on the tree and a 458 run on a 57 dial. Bloomfield goes out. Left lane Chris Morris goes to the final. And we'll come back around and run this car right here. This is Marvin Aleman. Right lane 709 on an 08 dial with a 013 light.
I got Chris Morris doing the burnout here in the final. Left lane dragster Marvin Aleman. And that late model tube chassis Cobalt over here in the right lane. Beautiful car. Marvin is one of the students from the drag racing school held here earlier this week, and looks like he's taking the thing and applying them very, very well. Chris Morris dialed 482 in the left lane. Aleman in the right dialed 707. Big head start to the right lane. And they're off. Left lane, Morris gets it done. 22 on the tree, 2 over the dial. Aleman in the right, dead on with a 0. Missed the tree. Missed the tree, did Marvin, unfortunately. Dead on with a 0. Left lane, Chris Morris. Your Moser Engineering Great American Bracket Race main event winner here in Friday's action. Congratulations, Chris. Well done, Marvin. Taking the skills he learned in the school earlier this week and going to the final. Well done, sir. And what a heck of a show the Friday main event was, and that is just the little race. The big boy is tomorrow, $50,000 going to tomorrow's winner. All right, folks, 2 spots remain in the Texas Hold'em tournament to get an entry into the American Race Cars Dragster Shootout. American Race Cars Dragster Shootout, Texas Hold'em entry tournament. 2 spots remain. Luke is in the tower, ready to go. 2 spots remain. $100 gets you in the tournament and a shot to earn an entry into the the American Race Cars Dragster Shootout. Justin Albritton, left lane, 474 Dow. T-Rock, Troy Williams in the right lane, Dow 468. A little small, 6/100ths of a second head start to the left lane Albritton. This is the semis in the race to the million shootout. Left lane gets it done, 11, one above, 23 thousandths package in the left lane. Troy's 005 on the tree, goes 471 with a 2, 32 thou over, 37 thousandths package. 471 at 137, didn't like what he saw and set it down. 14 thousandths margin of victory to the left lane Albritton. Left lane Laramie Reed, 465 is the Dow, I believe a Texas racer here. Right lane Dragster, 476. Left lane way out in front, 004, dead on with a 3 7/1000ths package. How about 4? Take 6. He got on him like a honey badger. Roll Tide. Right lane missed the tree, run under, didn't get there, no good. Left lane 7/1000ths package. Did I just say Roll Tide in Belle Rose, Louisiana? Am I crazy if I lost my mind? Roll Tide. So we got Justin Albritton and Laramie Reed coming around for the final round in the race to the million shootout. One of these drivers is about to earn an entry into the Cars Protection Plus $1 Million drag race. Again, join the milliononline.com, be a VIP member, get that free dry fit shirt sent to your door, and get entered into the drawings that will be held at the Cars Protection Plus $1 Million drag race. Check it out, themilliononline.com. All the latest, greatest info right there for you. October the 18th through the 21st at Montgomery Motorsports Park. The Cars Protection Plus $1 Million. Don't miss it. 2 spots remain in the Texas Hold'em tournament to get you an entry into the American Race Cars Dragster Shootout. $100 gets you in the tournament. Butt heads with these guys, play a little poker, have some fun, and if you come out on top, you get a shot at that beautiful 2012 American Race Cars Dragster. See the finalists in the main event gathering up, getting ready for their winner circle pictures. Big checks, pictures, fame, fortune. You get it all by going to the winner circle here at the Great American Bracket Race by Moser Engineering. Chris Morris, your $7,500 winner. And Marvin Aleman with a great showing today. And a runner-up for his effort. Cody Pollage, a.k.a. CP. Cody Pollage, you are needed at the winner's circle. CP, you're needed at the winner's circle. With your camera, of course. We are down to the final run of the night. The Race to the Million Shootout, ready to be run, finished up. Laramie Reed and Justin Albritton, we need you guys just as soon as you can get on down. Laramie and Justin, please come on down soon as you can get them here, guys. Congratulations on making it this far. And I look forward to rewarding or awarding one of you guys with entry into the Cars Protection Plus $1 Million Drag Race. Thomas Holly, if you're still out there, they'd like you at the winner's circle with your car. Thomas Holly, if you're still hanging around, we'd like you at the winner's circle with your car, Thomas. All right, folks, if you got money coming to you from the Moser Engineering Great American Bracket Race Friday show, payouts are ready in the tower, except for the big checks, and all that will be handled here in just a little bit. Payouts aside from the big checks are available in the tower. Been getting a lot of messages on my Facebook page and a lot of texts. Got a lot of people listening out there on the live feed and watching MotorManiaTV.com. Thank you all for the nice comments you've left for me. I appreciate that. And been a blast here at No Problem Raceway today. Looking forward to some more of that tomorrow. I'm sure my luck has run out for the weekend, but it's fun while it lasted. I did find a new way to lose it, no problem. I'm not going to talk about it. I write a little article for my great friend T.J. Pruitt and dragcoverage.com. I'll discuss my new way of losing in my next article. So y'all make sure you tune in to In the Lanes on dragcoverage.com. You ain't going to believe this one. This is some crap. There's your hint. It ain't near what you think, really. Nothing. I've gotten a lot of people guessing, but it ain't nothing like you think. Getting a text in from my main man, Mitch Cleary at Okie Dokie Motorsports. He's going to be in here tomorrow, ready to go. Mitch is already on the chip. He is jacked up and ready to come to the Great American Bracket Race. So, OK Motorsports in the house, as always. Big supporter of the best bracket races in the country. And definitely glad to have Mitch and the gang joining us here this weekend. It's a good point, Mitch. Drag coverage is sponsored by Overkill. Everything's sponsored by Overkill. Nothing but love for Okie Dokie. Mitch said he's been at the airport bar for 5 hours. And Mitch don't drink the light stuff. So, Mitch, stay safe. Get here in one piece, my friend. We'll see you tomorrow. All right, Brandon, that's enough. Brandon Taylor's on the chip. No, but he needs to. I'm awful. Mitch was at a trailer show in St. Louis. Sound like something they'd have in Alabama. It'd be different kind of trailers. I ain't saying that, Brandon. You know, you always send me stuff I won't say. You got to be crazy. Somebody get Brandon Taylor's phone and drop it in the toilet. We are wrapping it up. One run left. And the winner of this pair will get an entry into the $1 million drag race. The Cars Protection Plus Million at Montgomery Motorsports Park, October the 18th through the 21st. Check it out. Join the club. Be a VIP member at www.themilliononline.com. Oh my goodness, tomorrow is going to be $50,000 to the winner. Then afterward we've got the Phantom Race Cars boatload of beer after party. That's going to be a handful. Got jambalaya and all kind of stuff going on there. That ought to be great, a boatload of beer and jambalaya. That's always a great combination. And then we've got the OK Motorsports golf cart race coming up after that. After everybody gets a boatload of beer and jambalaya in them. That ought to be wonderful. So from a spectator standpoint, that'll be fun to watch. OK Motorsports been at the bar at the airport for 5 hours, and he's on the chip, and he's going crazy, folks. OK Motorsports kicking in a $250 gift certificate to the OK Motorsports golf cart winner tomorrow night, on top of $500 in cold hard cash. Mitch Clary and the folks at Okie Dokie going crazy once again and kicking in cash and prizes like they ain't gonna make no more. Thank you, Mitch. All right, we're ready for this final round, guys. Josh, got you swole on out there, been all day swole up like you're going to jump on somebody. About to bust out of that medium t-shirt, son. Send them on through, let's roll. I'm ready to go. Bones got some hamburger helper back there, and Daddy's hungry. Matt Nowling, I ain't forgot you, son. I know you know that, but I hadn't forgot you. Oh, there's my dog, Jerron Settles, at Imagine That Customs. What's up, Jerron? Glad to have Imagine That Customs involved. Folks, if you want quality paint, you see a lot of Jerron's work on dragsters and helmets. This dude paints your mailbox if you want him to, and it'll be the best looking mailbox on the block. Check out Imagine That Customs. Jerron Settles doing great work. Still got a skid lid I need to send to you, Jerron. No, Brandon. No wheelie contest on the return road. Okay, Jerron, I'm part-time. I apologize. Imagine That Customs is sponsoring the Best Appearing Car Award. tomorrow's main event, the best appearing car. Bones, shine that Nova up. We need it. Best appearing car, sponsored by Imagine That Customs. I know you will, brother, and I appreciate it. Again, folks, you see these beautiful paint jobs out here? Don't be surprised when you see something you really like, whether it's a helmet, paint job, scoop, whatever it is. Imagine That Customs gets it done. Check them out. Mitch, you on the chip, son. He sent me 63 texts in the last 4 minutes. You rolling, okie dokie. The boys in the OK Motorsports ride. Got some beautiful skid lids. Got one delivered today. Jerron painted up. Imagine That Customs gets it done. I can't wait to get my helmet painted by Imagine That Customs. Good point, TJ. It ain't here, thank goodness, TJ. Woo! That looks good. Mitch Clary just sent me a picture of the skid lid that Jerron painted up. That's fancy. You better be a good racer. You're going to wear something like that. That is fancy. You got to represent when you're wearing a lid painted by Imagine That Customs. Okay, enough of that for a minute. We got our final round. Laramie Reed, Justin Albritton. Winner gets an entry into the Cars Protection Plus $1 Million Drag Race. This will be the final pair of the night. Imagine that $100 gift certificate for the best appearing car, and the 50 grand winner gets a free helmet paint job. I'm in the 50. I'd like to win that. That'd be just as good as winning the money. Here we go, final round. They're staged, and we're getting after it for an entry in the Cars Protection Plus $1 Million Drag Race. This one got over a long time ago. Right lane double, 02, 3 above. Left lane missed the tree, and under the dial did not get there. No good. No good. Right lane gets it done. I apologize. I don't know who was in which lane, but right side rolling on, getting an entry into the Cars Protection Plus $1 Million Drag Race. Oh, I love when Okie Dokie's on the chip. Mitch just told me he would pay to have my helmet painted, Jerron. That's what I'm talking about. Love me some Okie Dokie. Get on down here, son. AJ, I will come out there and stomp a mud hole in you and walk it dry, son. Now, announcing's over. I won't play you games. I will beat you within an inch of your life. Don't ever look up here at me like that again. Ever. Sorry about that, folks. That was my bad side.
Go ahead, Galen.
All right, folks. It is all over. I want to thank each and every one of you on behalf of Britt and Galen, the staff here at No Problem Raceway. Great action today. Thank you all so much for being here. You racers and sponsors make the Moser Engineering Great American Bracket Race what it is, and we can't thank you enough for your support. Looking forward to watching it all unfold again tomorrow. $50,000 on the line. Time trial start at 9 a.m. Breakfast at 7:30. Get it while it's hot. Great American Bracket Race brought to you by Moser Engineering. Coming at you 50 grand tomorrow. Don't be late.